Okay, here we go. Round 3 of the 2022 Kenda AMA National Enduro Series presented by Moose Racing. This time we're in Park Hills, Missouri. We're here at the St. Joe State Park. It's going to give us a really good mix of everything. We got waterfalls, we got single track, we got wide open trails, stuff like that. Patty, we rode this last couple days. Anything stand out to you that you like to see on this Missouri course?
Yeah, I really enjoy the course layout they have here for us. It's really unique because you kind of get to race on all kinds of surfaces. So it will be tricky for the riders to be able to navigate all those surfaces, and especially for the pros to be able to set up their bikes, because you're going to have to kind of set up your bike for the middle of the road. You can't really go one way or the other. So yeah, I think they have a really good course laid out for us.
Let's get into the pro class. So last time we raced here was 2020. And we had the closest margin of victory ever in National Enduros. Ryder Lafferty won here by, I think it was 0.6 of a second over Grant Baylor, who was only 0.2 of a second over Stu Baylor. So do you think it's going to be tight racing, or is somebody going to run away with it?
Yeah, I would expect tight racing again, just because I think this track's really hard to push on, just because there are so many different elements, and like I said, the kind of loose rocks under the leaves, and yeah, it's just tricky conditions. So it's going to be really kind of, you're either being patient or aggressive, and you're going to have to kind of balance those two things out. So I would expect the top 5 riders to all be pretty close, and like you said, especially the top 3 that are really trying to push the pace. I just think they'll reach a certain speed, and that's just kind of as fast as you can go on this terrain. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. Like you mentioned, Ryder's doing really well. He's tied for the points lead with Stu Baylor right now, so good for him. And then obviously Ben Kelly, I mean, he got his enduro legs underneath him at the Dragon's Back National Enduro, and has been killing it out of the GNCC. So yeah, expecting him to be firing on all cylinders too. And I'd like to see Josh Toth be able to pick it up. He kind of had a lackluster experience there in Virginia, so we'll see if he can get going as well.
Yeah, for sure. There's definitely a lot of guys in that class that could win. Pro 2 class, Ben Nelko's got won both of the races. He's 2 for 2, so he's definitely hammering on that Honda, doing good. But there's plenty of guys in that class that could easily podium. Women's elite, we got Rachel Archer on the AmPro Yamaha. She's doing really good. Mackenzie Tricker right there, Brooke Cosner. A lot of girls in that class that could do well here in Missouri, and maybe see somebody take that top spot over Rachel Archer. So we've got 550 riders here. It's sold out. We're here in Missouri. It's a little hot. Let's get out in the woods and see what we got going here for the Lead Belt National Enduro.
Hey, we are here at the Missouri National Enduro, and one thing that people always come up and ask to us is setting tips and things like that. And one of the things that I always did over the years was keep really good notes and keep a binder with all those in there. So when you go back to the same place or you go to a new place that's similar, you can go to your notes, get suspension settings, your fuel mileage, tires that you used, and things like that. So it's very helpful. Also, when we come to a place like Missouri, there's no HV park right here. So it's good to come like a day early, and then you can go ride in the conditions you'll be riding in tomorrow. So that is very helpful as well. And also remember, when you're out there testing, don't ride a big long loop. Really focus in on what you're working on and take really good notes, so you can always go back to that, and it'll definitely improve your results down the road.
No Stu Baylor.
Women's Elite class was won by Pro Yamaha's Rachel Archer, making this her third win on the year. Any Pro 2 class winner, Steel City Men's Clinic's Ben Nelko claimed his third class win in a row, finishing a full minute 13 seconds ahead of second place Jonathan Johnson. FMF KTM's Josh Toth turned in a blistering final test, moving ahead of Rockstar Energy Husqvarna's Craig DeLong to secure the final podium spot in third. Rev Motorsport GasGas's Grant Baylor was second overall on the day, which moves him into second in the point standings, leaving Missouri. After getting off to a slow start in Test 1, where he posted the 5th fastest time, Lafferty claimed 2 wins and 3 seconds in the final 5 tests to capture the overall win.